Good day and welcome to our YouTube channel, Channel Up, where we give you updates on true crime, mystery, lifestyle, a touch of African politics, and a big chunk of Nigerian celebrity news. Thanks for joining us. My name is Angelo Himalayas. If you're watching me for the first time, come on, tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. If you've been watching me for a while, then you know the drill. Wonders shall never cease, all right? Wonders shall never end. All right. Oh, there is something going on in Nollywood right now. Something has been trending for the past few hours, and I don't know what Nollywood is gradually turning into. Omo, this one confused me. I tell you. Have you seen what conspired between Nollywood actor Zubby Michael and his colleague Godwin Nnadiekwe during a Nollywood production last week? It's not funny. It's not funny, but we have to laugh. Of course, we are behind the scenes. Well, Godwin Nnadiekwe was hospitalized after being accidentally kicked on the chest by fellow actor Zubby Michael during a film shoot. If you see the way Zubby Michael made a stunt on him, I would say he flew. Yes, he flew and then stamped him on the chest. That was very, very bad. I think even Jet Li of the legendary Chinese movies cannot perform that stunt. All right, without wasting much of your time, I will drop the video for you. Of course, you know me now. I am Mr. Drop. So I will drop the video for you, and then you will check it. When you watch this video, you will understand why this actor Godwin Nnadiekwe has been hospitalized. It is very, very sad. And on the other side, it is still funny. Watch this video. When I come back, I will drop more updates for you.
I said it.
Out. Make it deep. Breathe in. Out. Good. Okay, are you done?
This one choke. Oh, this one choke. Did you see that stamp on his chest? Come on. Even Shaolin Temple monks cannot fly that high. What is Zubby Michael doing? What has he been practicing behind the scenes? Too much of action movies, too much of Nollywood action movies has turned Zubby Michael to something else. All right. Now, that's sad. Okay, I direct my sympathy to his colleague. All right, Godwin Nnadiekwe. Now, the truth is, if you know Zubby Michael too well, then you will know that he is always very, very accurate in delivering his movie roles. Very, very accurate with a touch of masterclass. And sometimes it is rumored in Nollywood that he goes too far to interpret his movie roles. Okay, and one among such incidents is the one that you just saw between himself and Godwin Nnadiekwe. Now, this incident resulted in internal bleeding for Godwin. Oh, so sad. And Godwin right now is currently receiving medical treatment in a hospital. I told you before. All right. Now, the truth is, Zubby Michael, they call him Ezendiala. That's the master of madmen, or the king of madmen. That kick was unintentional, according to Nollywood directors, and it was done during a scene. I told you that it required physical action. Okay, Nnadiekwe's manager and his team have further released a statement confirming the incident and the hospitalization of their client, Godwin Nnadiekwe. All right, so King of Madmen has really done this one again, and we cannot stop talking about it. All right. From that time till now, there has not been formal statements from Zubby Michael regarding the incident. All right. We'll await further updates on Godwin Nnadiekwe's condition and any official responses from either the AGN, the Actors Guild of Nigeria, or even the AGN task force, or even Zubby Michael himself. All right. I'm so sorry for Godwin Nnadiekwe there. I will give you a recap later on. Now, to very, very important matters. Do you know why Emoney keeps getting richer and richer? Every time he spends cash, he told us that his favorite colors are gold and white. No be small children to get that kind of color, but the money no be yahoo yahoo. Now, while other socialites and Nigerian celebrities are busy chilling and spending and making noise, Cubana chief priest should be careful. Emeka Okonkwo, aka Emoney, who happens to be the brother to Kelechi Okonkwo, aka KC Limpopo, if you don't know him, is busy establishing companies, opening businesses, and creating establishments, bringing about infrastructural development, not just in Lagos, not just in Anambra State where he hails from, but in Nigeria. You want to know what he has done, right? Now, this time around, he has just launched his own rice company. Wow! Yes, Emoney now has a rice packaging factory. All right, now most preferably, he called this the premium basmati rice. I'll tell you the real name. Now he has called this 5-star premium basmati rice, no be ordinary rice. And this obviously means Emoney has now added a rice farm, a rice mill, and now a rice packaging company. Come on, that's splendid of an entrepreneur like Emoney. All right, but lots of people have been wondering why Emoney chose to deal on rice. Why rice? Why not cars? Why not something else? All right. But if you ask me, I would say categorically that Emoney has done other businesses with the same business name and he has thrived. All right. For example, Emoney has 5-star tomatoes, a tomato producing company or factory. Emoney has 5-star rice that he just brought out now, and he also has some spices that come from the 5-star group. Isn't that enough? Okay, he cannot get tired of having businesses. The man doesn't want to remain poor, so don't blame him. All right, but funny enough, he unveiled the 5-star premium basmati rice himself at his Apapa office. All right, this goes further to show you that Emoney, who has engaged in lots of successful businesses over time, is not stopping anytime soon, even though he doesn't make a whole noise out of all these things, just like other people are making. Every small thing you have, you make noise. Small Hennessy on your table, you make noise. Small Azu on your table, you will make noise. Okay, this also shows that Emoney has made a decision to thrive on the Nigerian foodstuff market. I will tell you why. Formerly joining the likes of Dangote and Abdul Samad, that's the owner of Boa, and then other people who are into manufacturing of food items and all. Now, if you know Emoney very, very well, you will understand why he is so passionate about making money and how to run different types of businesses. He doesn't want to remain poor. Aside being a record label boss, of course, you know he's the owner of 5-star Records, the same 5-star Records that was formerly home to Harry Song, Skibby, his brother Casey, and a new rapper they signed recently called X-Buster. Okay, now Emoney has other big businesses, as I've told you before, that have been thriving and doing well around the country. All right, and don't forget, all these companies and businesses have the same name, 5-star group. Okay, now it is linked to the 5-star because 5-star group because he owns it. All right, and he has stamped his ownership on these businesses. Now, since Nigeria has a very, very large consumer capacity, that is why he has chosen to deal on foodstuff. I told you, I'll tell you why rather. Now, since Nigeria has a very, very large consumer capacity, especially foodstuff wise, I now understand why Emoney decided to go for rice production. You now understand too, right? He has now joined fellow businessmen like Dangote, Obi Kubana, Bua, and all in the production of food stuff or in food production businesses. Yes, so Emoney, congratulations to Emeka Okonkwo, aka Emoney. All right, congratulations to him for his new venture. All right, kudos to Emoney. Now, the truth is, something trended last week about VDM calling out SK Records, the skit maker, over the way and manner that he went on to call out people for his Save Our Society movement, a movement that was meant to address cross-dressers and gay rights in Nigeria. Okay, now still on that issue, he spoke about the manner in which SK Records called out different influencers, how Tunde Ednot, aka Mufasa, blocked SK Records because of his statements, and then how other celebrities too blocked SK Records, celebrities like I Go Save and all. Now, something has popped up as regards this particular update. So as this is happening, something or somebody, one guy, I don't know who the guy is, but he's got so much guts. All right, someone came up again to address the issue, especially the manner and way SK Records went about the Save Our Society movement. All right, now this man, who is unknown, came out to address SK directly. He warned him not to ever not to ever speak bad about Very Dark Man. Now, I told you that Very Dark Man has supporters, and this is just one amongst this guy's supporters. Please stay tuned and watch this video. Listen and watch very, very carefully and pay attention to the statements in between the lines. All right, I'll be back to tell you more. Stay tuned.
SK fight the B. Now VDM you the fight. I've been you the fight against gay and lesbianism for the content creation entertainment industry. Because now so you got a shift. Yes, I will tell you for free, bro. You got a shift. You got to walk common life for my eye. I'm not life for you. What is the sub? You the fight VDM. I be you the fight. What's the problem? Because I don't even confused of the whole thing like this. Not gonna they call they use D1 eye they look you. So you want the package D1 packaging. I don't understand you, bro. SOS na good movement. You not shame, and nobody they follow you. They argue the position. Only you want to introduce yourself 30 million times. What is the problem, my guy? You don't confuse me. If na VDM, Baba, you go waka yourself. If na VDM, you want to drag like this. That waka, you go waka yourself. I not put body for that waka. This SOS also I go fit put body based on saying a good movement. People they say I want you say after that drag you, Baba not then for worry. The one who say the correct person are shot. So more leave that part first. They're back to this SOS movement. So bro, define it. If na VDM you want drag, more understand VDM you want drag. If na SOS movement, define a more no say yes, we go do your back, they look you. We go the one what you do, we go do. Because how many video VDM don't do what you don't do everyone I hate, don't do this, do that, do that. I don't really understand, bro. You they confuse me. You they confuse me. I'm not gonna like you they confuse me.
All right, this particular VDM supporter did not leave any stone unturned against SK Records. All right, lots of people have called out SK Records. Remember that VDM told him he needed to see a therapist or a doctor. All right, because everything was spiraling out of control. You can't just come out, make a movement. Of course, your movement is legitimate. All right, but the way you've gone about it is looking like something that has a touch of insanity in it. All right, so that is why they've called him out. Okay, lots of supporters have come out again to call him out and warn him not to ever speak bad or ill about VDM. If he wants to go on with the SOS movement, that is absolutely acceptable, and that is absolutely correct. People will key behind him, but allow people who identify with your aims and objectives to come and key into your movement and support. All right, don't cut people off because of attitude problem, or don't sound insultive because you are gearing for or you're championing a very legitimate movement. SK Records, you need to hear this. So take note and then know how to go about things. Remember, maturity is not by age, but it's by sense of thought and your mindset. All right, so that is that. Let me give you a recap. First of all, I told you about Zubby Michael and his colleague, and then I told you how it happened. All right, so sad that his colleague is in the hospital, and then it came out, or it erupted from just a mere acting scene. It was not real. Oh, please, a statement has been released amongst the crowd that it was not real. It was a movie, or it was during the movie shoot. So please change your narratives and don't hold any grudges against Zubby Michael. He was just trying to perfect his role as an action theme, crooner. All right, then I told you about KC launching his Rise record label. That's perfect. And I told you about the fact that someone addressed VDM's issue with SK Records and warned SK Records to mind how he speaks to people in Nigeria, especially when he's talking about a legitimate movement. Thank you so much for staying this far. Please like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop comments for us in the comment section. If you're watching me for the first time, why don't you tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you won't be left behind when I drop a new update. See you next time. Once more, my name is Angelique Himalayas. Bye.